taking famous games in LEGO and then putting them all into one big scene. Before we begin, I want you to go into the comments and put what games you think I will do. Okay, so the first game, which is actually my favourite game, The Legend of Zelda. We're going to be creating a small scene with the main character Link fighting a bunch of skeletons, which seem to be in most of the games. And of course, he's going to have Navi with him, which is, if you don't play The Legend of Zelda, is the fairy that he has. And he's going to be holding the Master Sword, which is also something you won't know if you don't play Zelda. Moving on to Minecraft, and I'm going to just be building a small scene using 2x2 bricks to look at the Minecraft square blocks. And I'm going to be using all the Minecraft Lego I have, which is a pig, a villager and a creeper. So yeah. Next, I'm going to be making the new Spider-Man 2, and I'm just going to have a scene where Spider-Man is swinging from a building, and that was pretty easy to make, except it was kind of hard to balance him in the right position. Next, I'm going to be making the new Grand Theft Auto 6 thumbnail for the video, because I'm going to be recreating that rather than anything from the actual game, because I haven't played it. And this is what the scene looks like overall. Let me know how many you got in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, you will also probably like this video on the left of your screen. In this video, I'm going to be recreating famous movies in LEGO. So welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is HardAnimations here. So to do this, I'm going to be making a stand for the different scenes that I'm going to be making. And the scenes are pretty small, so you'd expect the stand will also be small. So I had to just fit all of that together. So the first thing we're doing is Lord of the Rings, which is my favourite film of them all. And we're going to be doing this scene where the spider, also known as Shelob, attacks Frodo. And I was going to use a big spider, but let's be honest, it really would not fit in no matter how hard I tried. Okay, moving on to the next, which is Star Wars. And I'm going to be doing a smallish scene that's not really specifically in any Star Wars film. It's just a commander with an Imperial soldier and whatever those guys with the fire jetpacks are called, because I don't think, but if you do know, just put it down below in the comments. Next, we're going to be moving on to Avengers, specifically speaking, Infinity War. This is just going to be simple. Captain America with his thing was Thor and one of those strange things that we probably couldn't really name. Alright, moving on to Indiana Jones, which is the next film. And this is pretty simple. It's just his character, which is a custom that I made. It looks pretty cool. I was going to add a boulder, but there's also not room, so I just added these slow pieces in the edge. Moving on to Harry Potter, which I'm going to be doing this scene from the Prisoner of Azkaban film, and it's by the lake, and this is where the Dementors attack, and he does like the Patronus thing. So I've got him, Sirius Black, a Dementor, and Snape. So that is all the builds. It's a very quick video, and I'm rushing kind of through it. So let's just have a look at all these builds as we go along. I'm using a good lens so that you can see everything that's going on, and hopefully it won't be going out of focus. So yeah, this looks pretty cool, I must admit. Okay, thank you all for watching this video. I know it was short. I've got a bigger video planned for next week, which is why this one's not very long. So be sure to check out for that one next Saturday. I hope you enjoyed it. Comment your favourite and comment what you want to see next. See you all in the next video. Started off by making YouTubers. The first YouTuber I did was a pretty obvious one, and that was Mr. Beast. For the face, I got this Pizza Man minifigure, and I also gave him a piece of money in his hand because most of Mr. Beast's videos are about money. The next YouTuber I made was Ryan Trahan, who is also well known for making videos about money, but this time I gave him a penny rather than a lot of money. The next YouTuber I made was PewDiePie, because he's one of the most popular YouTubers, and to be honest with you, the figure wasn't really that accurate, but I thought I had to make him anyway. You can't really talk about YouTubers without talking about Dream, because he's one of the most popular Minecraft YouTubers, so I made Dream out of Lego, and just made his entire body green. Another big YouTuber who does a lot of Minecraft stuff is Preston, and I gave him a piece of fire in his hand, because that's kind of what his symbol is. Next, we're moving on to musicians, and I only made two, and the first one was Taylor Swift, and the second one is George Ezra. Moving on to other famous people, the owner of Amazon. And I also made Joe Biden and Messi, the footballer. Moving on to famous actors, I made Robert Downey Jr., who plays Iron Man, which is probably most well known for, and I also made Tom Holland, who is probably most well known for playing Spider-Man, and finally Chris Hemsworth, who is Thor, and these are all Marvel characters to make it easy. And finally, the most famous person of all, yours truly. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to like and comment. If you would like to see a tutorial on how to make any of these figures, be sure to let me know in the comments.